And welcome to the second set of episodes for I guess the second build that we're gonna be doing on this new era for the channel. I couldn't find the tripod type thing, so I just used something else. So so we're gonna be building a different set this time because we finished Thunderfang last time. I don't know if I did the full compilation. I don't think I did. I might do that, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyway, today we're gonna be building Lloyd's Reinforced Dragon. As you can see, the set's already been open. I just took it apart so I could build it here. In case you're wondering whether it's gonna be like a multi-part type thing because the set has two bags. I've got no idea. If it's not long enough by the end of the first bag, then I'll just build the second bag in the same video. But aside from that, if that's not the case, then we'll do two parts. I don't know. So let's get started. Let's tilt that down. So you know the drill. I'm gonna be building this set in real time while I speak When I just give commentary, I just kind of when I just speak throughout. So if you've been up to date with if you've been keeping up to date with Ninjago stuff like I have, you'll know that season 3 came out. That season 3 of Dragon's Rising came out, which in my opinion was pretty good. I liked it. All right, this is the first minifigure done. Lloyd. This isn't technically a new version of Lloyd. It's just I suppose the combination is new, but other than that, this is not a new Lloyd. It's kind of a mashup of all his suits. It's got the armor from the Tournament of the Sources, the hood from his mech pilot outfit, and the body is from Dragon's Rising Season 1. And he has a katana, which I just kind of put on the back. So that's the first minifigure of the set. And let's go and get started with the dragon. So this piece, now that I think about it, I also thought about it when I first built it, but I look at this piece and I think I've never seen this piece. I've never seen this piece anywhere. So as far as I know, it's new. It's even got technical holes, which is pretty cool. So I guess Lego will probably be using it for other projects. So back to the new Ninjago content. They apparently Roku leaked episodes 11 through 18 of Dragon's Rising Season 3, which I haven't seen, but I've seen leaked clips of the episodes. I've seen a couple leaked clips of the episodes. As far as I know, Lego's just kind of completely taken them down. Which I suppose that does work. Because I like to keep it from getting too far out, because I haven't seen the episodes. I haven't seen the episodes, and all the videos got. Well, I did find a video that was supposed to be like the episodes. When I first heard that they got leaked, and I chose not to watch it at the time. And now that I want to watch a couple of the leaked episodes, they're just all gone. So I guess I am just gonna be waiting for the episodes to actually come out on Netflix. But now that I'm seeing it, now that I really think about it, this is kind of disappointing. Don't get me wrong. New episodes are always great, but this is the third time. This is the third time in 3 years of Dragon's Rising that the episodes have been leaked before their actual release date. in 2023, when Dragons Rising first came out, or first became a thing, the episodes like 11 through 20, we're slowly getting leaked before they actually came out on Netflix. And episode 19, I'm pretty sure was the worst one because it leaked like before the other 9 episodes of part 2. And in 2024, the episodes for part 2 also got leaked. Which, hold on, I got it. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. In 2024, the episodes for part 2 also leaked before they were supposed to come out, which is also disappointing. But it wasn't too bad because they were leaked like a couple weeks before. They maybe leaked a couple week like a week or two before they were actually slated to release. But this year has been the worst one because Roku leaked nearly the entirety of Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 2, like a couple weeks after Part 1 came out, which it's probably best that they didn't leak all 10 of Part 2's episodes, because episodes 19 and 20 are still like just gone, are still just like nowhere to be found. So I guess that still leaves some content for later this year. But they still leaked majority of part 2. So we've lost a lot. So we've lost a lot of the content that we were supposed to get later this year. The reason they started doing like part 1 in like the beginning and like the first half of the year and part 2 in the second half, so that we didn't have to wait an entire year before for new Ninjago content. And this time they've all leaked. This time nearly the entire half of the season has leaked. Like half a year before it was supposed to, like 6 months before they were supposed to release. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. I didn't watch any of them, like I said, but it's honestly probably for the best, because then I have more episodes to enjoy. So I have more episodes to enjoy when they release. Or actually, it's more likely that they'll just leak again before. It's also more likely that they'll just leak again, like right before release. So, but still, I saw a couple episodes. I saw a couple clips. Like Aaron, like one of Aaron and Sora with Roz, and one of Sora and Frack singing. But aside from that, I didn't get too much information. I did end up getting leaked a bit. Not leaked. Spoiled. I did end up getting spoiled a bit. Because of the thumbnails, and names of videos. So that's annoying. But aside from that, it hasn't been too bad. Still a bit so the question is, am I annoyed that the episodes leaked? Not really. I didn't get to watch them anyway, so I'm not really too annoyed. It's just a bit sad. But so it looks like we got 9 minutes on the video so far, or like 9.5. What the heck? Let's just finish this build, because I don't have the rest. I didn't feel like I'm putting all the pieces back in their specific bags. So we're just gonna continue the build. I'll end the build. I'll end it, and I'll end it if I run out of storage or something something crazy like that happens. But it's not going to be too likely that I just create a part 2 with only half a bag left. So I just played Gorilla Tag on VR, and I made a monstrosity of a machine in the Monkey Blocks game. I made this machine that was like, I guess you could say, it could have been like that. The plan was to be like some sort of simulator for like the Anakin Skywalker versus Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber duel at the end of Revenge of the Sith. But it ended up being absolute torture to ride. Like by the end, by the time I stopped, by the time I got off of the ride, it was like by the time I got off of the ride, I had built. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I didn't, but it's a bit nauseating. It was a bit nauseating to ride that thing. I didn't save it because I don't know, I just forgot to. But yeah, I'm not gonna build that. I'm not gonna build that again ever again. Actually, oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's not entirely true. Now that I think about it, that's probably not gonna pan out the way I'd hope. Because let's be real, I'm gonna end up building something like that eventually. I'm gonna end up building something like that again eventually. So I guess I don't know. I guess so I might end up building it again, but yeah. So yeah, that was very I guess for lack of better words, nauseating. I don't know. It's just by the time I got off, I felt like I was gonna throw up. So it's definitely not something I plan on doing again. It did feel like that battle on the lava river, above the lava river on that on that tiny platform. I just wish that it was less. I just wish that it had been less sickening to ride. Let's be clear here. It was my mistake for building that. It was completely my fault. So I had one of those spinning platforms, and the platforms that go like this. That have a little piece in the center that just slides from one side to the other. So it was obviously my fault that it acted like that. But still. I looked it up, and from what I could tell, it was just motion sickness. That ride straight up gave me motion sickness, which when you really think about it, if something gives you motion sickness, if you build something that gives you motion sickness, why'd you even build it in the first place? You know. So. Yeah. There we go. These massive wings. I do love these massive wings. They're awesome. I gotta say, I do kind of prefer the vinyl pieces. I do prefer the vinyl pieces because they just give the ability for more detail. That's why the Source Dragon Emotion and that's why the wings on the Source Dragon Emotion and Thunderfang looks so great. Same with Jiro. All right, and there we have it. So this is Lloyd's Green Forest Dragon. As you can see, this dragon uses the exact same head as Ryu, and honestly, I can't complain. It looks great. The head looks great. I love the printing. It's just the same on the other side, just mirrored. Massive wings. I've already given my opinion on them. Great, and it's got these claws that came out in like 2023. As you can see, you can have Lloyd ride while holding the. I don't know what those are called. I don't know what those lasso type things are called. The wings are on rigid hinges, so they just like click up and down. They won't fall unless you like. They won't fall unless you like force them to do that, to fall down like that. The legs, the feet can position in a lot, and they're on ball joints, so it's basically the limits really are just so the only real limit is how far back how far it can go until something gets in the way, and the actual leg is also on rigid hinges, so there's no real moving the leg back and forth there. So you can't put put the legs back when it's flying. The head is also on a ball joint. Sorry, I ran out of storage there. So anyway, back to the build. This banner thing is as a new print, which is it's just this. I think this banner might also be used on the Arc Dragon of Focus. Speaking of which, that dragon never appeared in the ninja never encountered the Arc Dragon. Only really appeared in flashback scenes, in the flashbacks. So yeah, but anyway, it's got this banner, and the banner can hinge back and forth as you'd expect, kind of like the core banners. And now for the body of the dragon is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like the way it's done. It makes it feel more, I guess, organic. Well, aside from just random bits of gray on holding the legs together and holding the legs on it and stuff. But I mean, what can you really do about that, you know? Anyway, the tail, the tail is entirely ball joints. So the only really limit there is like I said earlier, when things get in the way. I like how they did it. Like the bottom is dark blue, and the top at the top you got dark green with trans lime cheese slopes. I really like the way that's done. And for the end of the tail, they actually used 2 of Lloyd's sword to to give the tail a cool effect. But yeah, it's a solid tail for a dragon. And if you take Lloyd off, there's the saddle for the Forest Dragon. So so the second minifigure was I showed you the Lloyd minifigure earlier. Second minifigure is this Dragonian Scout. He's got this cool battle axe with that extra long lightsaber hilt piece. I really like the way they made these battle axe pieces, because the clips are made in such a way that if you flip one the other way, then you can just put it on the other side of a handle of a bar, and it'll be perfectly even. Anyway, the Dragonian Scout has a different face from the others. I probably show it in better detail if I take off the armor. But yeah, the armor is also pretty sick. He's got the same armor as Tyr. From Thunderfang. So yeah, he's got the exact same armor, and not sure about the body, but he's got a sick mohawk, which I only have one other piece that's a mohawk, and that's the one on Tox. The one from the Tournament of the Sources. Anyway, let's take off that armor so that you can get a better look at this guy. I also take off the weapon just to make things easier. So this is the Dragonian scout without his armor, and there is the back printing. There's also printing on the back of his head. I like the way they did that. It has like a more scaly effect to symbolize how they're like part dragon. So yeah, overall I really like these Dragonian minifigures. And I like the way they're utilized in the show. Because like in the show, the Dragonian. Oh yeah, by the way, this Dragonian scout was never actually seen in the show at all. So I mean, I'm not complaining about that. It's just a neat detail. It's just a neat fact. Now for the most intriguing minifigure, or I guess I don't know if you can count this a figure, but now for the most intriguing figure in the set, the baby dragon, or the dragon baby. I don't know. That's just what the box says. But this is a new recolor of the. This is the third recolor we've had of the Ryu, of the like baby Ryu figure that we got in 2023. It's got slightly different scales and eye printing, and not to mention it's orange. So the only other repaint, the only other reskin for this baby dragon that we've had is the powered up Ryu, and that was an exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, it's nice to see that there's a new version that you can get in such a cheap set like this, or in such a low priced set like this. Which, to be fair, $20 isn't. I wouldn't say $20 is like dirt cheap, but it is one of the cheapest sets in the January wave of Ninjago sets. So yeah, overall I really like this. Overall I really like this dragon. Sorry about that. Once again I had to cut because my phone died. So yeah, quite a bit of technical difficulties in this one. Overall